Very good evening and hello and welcome to this special broadcast. We are coming to you live for the second time on the platform of News True. And we are coming to you live from Malda town in the state of West Bengal. Well, I was there in Bihar covering Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, and to begin with, the first story from the Bihar leg of Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, the Bihar chapter, would be aired tonight in some time. Whereas the Yatra came from Bihar to Bengal for the second leg of the state of West Bengal, something very interesting happened. We'll come to that. But while I was in Bihar, I've spoken to so many people, and that has been such an enriching experience. One person told me, and it has stayed back with me. The person told me, भैया आजकल मैं कोई भी ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं देखता, ना मूवीज देखता हूँ, ना थिएटर में जाके मूवीज देखता हूँ, ना मल्टीप्लेक्सेस में जाके मूवीज देखता हूँ, ना ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म में मूवीज देखता हूँ. मैंने पूछा क्यों, क्या हो गया, क्यों नहीं देखते आप, एंटरटेनमेंट है क्यों नहीं देखते. उन्होंने कहा कि पॉलिटिक्स है हमारे देश में, आपको इसके अलावा और कोई एंटरटेनमेंट चाहिए ही नहीं. So if you have politics, you have surprises, you have heartbreaks, you have heartburns, you have love lost, you have some action, and and the surprises out of uncertainty is something that is captivating many a times. Mostly like those pot-boiling movies where you are always on the edge of your seat, not knowing what could happen next. That person told me, भैया आजकल सारा मसाला आपको राजनीति में मिल जाए. बिहार उसका जीता जाता एग्जाम्पल है. So if you talk about surprises, we journalists were expecting a bigger surprise in this town of Malda. Why? Because in this town of Malda, today, and it's Wednesday, there was a super suspense building up. Bharat Jodo Nyaya of Rahul Gandhi was about to enter into Malda for the second leg of state of West Bengal, and in this town of Malda, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee also held a Padiyatra, also held a government program for this, a distribution program, a government distribution program. So, over the past 1 week, ever since there had been differences coming to the fore between Trinamool Congress and Congress over seat sharing issue, and given the fact there had been a lot of talks about whether India bloc is falling apart, if there is uncertainty looming large on India bloc, and ever since Mamata Banerjee said there is no seat sharing happening in the state of West Bengal, India bloc, whether it can work out, well, we have to wait and see after the election. But for Lok Sabha election 2024, Trinamool Congress will be fighting all the 42 seats all by itself. Ever since then, there had been a lot of suspense. Will there come a moment when Rahul Gandhi and Mamata Banerjee both are in this town of Malda for two different yatras and two different political programs? Will there come a moment, and there would come a moment when they would come face to face, whether they would meet each other, whether there would be another tagline, Jab they met or Jab we met. So in expectation of that surprise, all the journalists had come down to Malda. But surprise came little outside Malda as Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra was about to enter into Malda. What was the surprise? Well, Mamata Banerjee and Rahul Gandhi did not meet on the soil of Malda. That did not happen, and neither side had ever confirmed that is a possibility. There happened a surprise. A news came to fore. Rahul Gandhi's car had quote unquote came under attack, had come under attack. The car has been vandalized. That was the breaking news. And that was the biggest surprise. Did it really happen? The answer is a big no. You are seeing those visuals. That's the car of Rahul Gandhi. And that was the car in which Rahul Gandhi had started from Katihar, and he was coming down to Malda. You have to understand the journey. From Katihar, the road which is leading to Malda, it's a very narrow road. And while the vehicle, along with Rahul Gandhi, when Rahul Gandhi was seated on top of the car, meeting and greeting people, waving at people, suddenly something happened. Because of what? The back windshield of the vehicle broke down. एंड उसके बाद ओ माय चारों तरफ खबर राहुल गांधी की व्हीकल पे आक्रमण राहुल गांधी व्हीकल has been attacked राहुल गांधी team under attack भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा in Bengal has been attacked. There are a lot of fact checks to be done. Number one, this incident, we'll come to the incident. This incident never happened in Bengal. It happened outside Bengal and it was as a vehicle, as the Yatra was entering into Bengal and it was still in Katihar, this had happened. What actually had happened? Rahul Gandhi was on top of the car. There were other people who were seated on top of the car. And there was a crowd quite overwhelming for the narrow lane that the Yatra was passing by. The crowd wanted to shake hands. The crowd wanted to come as close as possible to Rahul Gandhi and to that car. And like a local jugaad, were people who were responsible for the security of Rahul Gandhi, not the official ones, the party ones, they had arranged for a rope. What they did, they tied the rope around the car. Like if I tie a rope around me, they tied a rope around the car. And they were trying to pull the rope as hard as possible to keep a grip around the car, that's number one, so that their thrust can be on the soil and they can still have something to hold on to while form a human chain and give a guard to the vehicle. Because of the crowd and because of the rope and because of the body weight on top of the car, the back windshield of the car literally collapsed. That's what had happened. That's how the back windshield broke down and the glass shards fell inside the boot of the car. Somebody said stones were penetrated. A. There was not a single stone that was fallen inside the boot of the car. Number two, the glass shards as they had fallen without an impact of a stone or anything else. There was no hole on the back windshield that had broken the windshield, the reason why it had fallen. And number three, Congress as a political party, they themselves have clarified that there was no attack. But then जनता सब जानने से पहले कोई और जान गया और उन्होंने चिल्ला चिल्ला के कह दिया राहुल गांधी के सरकार पे आक्रमण हो गया पश्चिम बंगाल में और आग में तेल डालने का काम किसने किया अधीर रंजन चौधरी कौन है अधीर रंजन चौधरी इज कांग्रेस लीडर इन लोकसभा and Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is also the state president of Congress in the state of West Bengal. What did he say? Here's what he had said. Listen to him speak.
पत्थर पीछे से कोई पत्थर मारे होंगे इतना भीड़ भाड़ में किसी ने पत्थर मारे होंगे सरकार ये सुबह की जो पुलिस बल है ये पुलिस नाअंदेखी कर रहे हैं अनदेखी कर रहे हैं अनदेखी के चलती बहुत सारे घटना घट सकती है ये तो छोटी मोटी कोई घटना घटी है कोई पत्थर मारे हैं बहुत बड़ी कुछ भी घट सकती है राहुल गांधी जी जैसे एक हस्ती ये हाई प्रोटेक्टी ये हाई सिक्योरिटी प्रोटेक्टी एक आदमी एक हमारे पॉलिटिकल लीडर नेशनल लीडर कांग्रेस पार्टी के अगर उनकी तरह इस तरीके की मतलब अनदेखी किया जाते हैं आप खुद देख रहे हैं
So you heard Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary speak. He first said, शायद कोई पत्थर फेंका गया, शायद, maybe. And in the second line, he endorsed his apprehension by conformity that पत्थर फेंका गया. राहुल गांधी बहुत बड़े नेता है. He is a high profile leader and he is a protector. उनके ऊपर फेंका गया है. और उन्हीं के स्टेटमेंट को झूठा साबित किया उन्हीं के पार्टी Congress had stated that it was nothing of an attack. And Kanhaiya Kumar, who is a Congress leader, very popular among youth, he himself in the press conference had said, मैं खुद गाड़ी में था, कोई अटैक नहीं हुआ. सुनिए उनको. Kanhaiya Kumar essentially, as you try and play that song by, Kanhaiya Kumar in that press conference said that मैं खुद उस गाड़ी में था, कोई ऐसा अटैक नहीं हुआ, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. That same clarification has also resonated in the larger position which has been taken by Congress. Congress from their official handle on X has said that it was not an attack, that some lady had tried coming close to Rahul Gandhi, and in that entire chaotic situation in that milieu, while the rope was tied very hard around that car, the glass, the back windshield, it had broken down. So, A, what Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has said is a clear contrast to the position that Congress has taken that denies there was no attack, that denies there was any attack on Congress or on Rahul Gandhi's convoy. Now, why did this become a sensational piece of news? Why is this a sensational piece of breaking news for everyone to break without verifying? Because of the current political situation that is existing, prevailing between Trinamool Congress and Congress. Trinamool Congress has now come out of the India bloc, minded only for the state of West Bengal. And Mamata Banerjee last time said that in the state of West Bengal, Trinamool Congress Trinamool Congress would fight it all alone in all 42 seats. But Congress has measured its voice for Mamata Banerjee and has so far maintained that Mamata Banerjee is an inseparable part of India Alliance bloc and that she is an important member. Almost little less than a fortnight, Mamata Banerjee today has spoken out. And how? Today, Mamata Banerjee, here in Malda, while speaking to the people from a public meeting, has given a reason as why she did not do any seat sharing understanding with Congress and why India alliance is not working out. And here Mamata Banerjee, who she is holding responsible for this failure of talks on seat sharing vis-a-vis Bengal.
তোমাদের একটাও এমএলএ নেই, দুটো এমপি সিট মালদা একটা, মালদায় দুটো আমি তোমাদের দিচ্ছি, আমরা জিতিয়ে দেবো। বললো না, আমার অনেক চাই। আমি বললাম তোমাকে আমি একটাও দেব না, তুমি তো আগে সিপিএম এর সঙ্গ ছাড়ো। তুমি সিপিএম, তোমার নেতা সিপিএম আমাদের কি ওপর কি অত্যাচার করেছে, কি অত্যাচার করেছে?
So you heard Mamata Banerjee. If you have difficulties understanding Bengali, she is essentially saying that she had offered Congress 2 seats. It is now clear. The story that we had broken on News City first, it is now confirmed. Mamata Banerjee and Trinamool Congress had offered 2 seats to Congress. And Congress had wanted more, quote unquote, according to Mamata Banerjee. The reason why she said, no, it's not happening, Tata bye bye. And she is also upset with the fact that her arch rival, that is the left front, is also one of the best friends of Congress, according to Mamata Banerjee. And given the fact that Congress and left had tied together for 2016 Bengal Assembly election, for 2019 Lok Sabha election, and also for 2021 West Bengal Assembly election, the reason why he is saying that if left is your friend, then how can I come on board the same ship where left is there and become your friend? You wanted more, I offered you two, you have rejected my offer, so Tata bye bye. That's what Mamata Banerjee said. And we have to understand, she also said something very, very significant. She said, we wanted to give them 2 seats in Malda. There are 2 seats in the district of Malda, and she is saying that we wanted to give 2 seats from Malda to Congress. And she is also saying that we would have assisted Congress to win. But the catch is, in the state of West Bengal, Congress has got 2 seats. One is South Malda, and the other is Bahrampur. South Malda Congress seat and Bahrampur Congress seat. Bahrampur Congress seat is the seat from where Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has been elected to Lok Sabha, and he is the leader in the House for Congress, and he's also the West Bengal state president. And he's the same Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the Congress leader, who over the past had been only throwing diatribes one after the other against Trinamool Congress and also Mamata Banerjee, to an extent that he has called Mamata Banerjee opportunist. So when Mamata Banerjee says that we want to offer them 2 seats and both are in Malda, essentially Trinamool Congress did not want to negotiate on the seat of Bahrampur, from where Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is elected. Which means if there are differences between Trinamool Congress and Congress, somewhere Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is a big factor. And you have Trinamool Congress leaders like Abhishek Banerjee, who is the Trinamool Congress National General Secretary, who has categorically stated that look what Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is saying. If on one hand you talk of alliance, then the alliance partners have to be mutually respected. And in middle of the mutual respect is coming these time and again thrown or volleyed insults towards Trinamool Congress or charges against Trinamool Congress by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. So how can two things parallelly can run in alliance politics? Here's what Abhishek Banerjee has said just a couple of days back. In fact, Trinamool Congress called Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary a Trojan horse of BJP. In fact, I still remember there was a tweet posted on X by Derek O'Brien, Trinamool Congress Rajya Sabha member of Parliament, where he said if there are three reasons why things have not worked out, number one is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, number two is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, and number three is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Here's what Abhishek Banerjee has said a couple of weeks back.
See, I don't want to make anyone responsible. I have said it very clearly that in the last 7 months, if you see in the last 210 days, you take out from your archives and see what Adhir Chaudhary has said. And he is not just any other Congress leader. He is the PCC president. Also the leader of the Congress party in the Lok Sabha. So he is challenging the Chief Minister of Bengal, the chairperson of All India Trinamool Congress, who Congress is claiming as one of their most important ally. The PCC of Congress is saying and challenging Mamata Bandyopadhyay to come and contest against him. The PCC of Congress in West Bengal is demanding a president's rule in West Bengal. These are not statements of BJP state president. These are not statements of BJP ministers. These are statements of the PCC chief and the Lok Sabha leader of the Congress. Now, who is responsible for what? I would leave it to the judgment and wisdom of the people at large and the electorate to decide and judge accordingly. Let them decide. Ultimately, who are you helping? If the Congress president in West Bengal is asking for a president's rule, whose hands are you strengthening? Are you strengthening Mamata Banerjee's hand? Are you strengthening Mallikarjun Kharge, Sonia Gandhi's hand? Or are you strengthening BJP and Narendra Modi's hand? Who are you vouching for? Who is BJP's Trojan horse? Who is BJP's B team? Let the people of Bengal decide in the upcoming polls.
So it is thus important to give you a perspective as why this back window windshield of Rahul Gandhi's car breaking down, which was in a way construed, maybe mistakenly, as an attack on Rahul Gandhi's convoy in Bengal, became such a big talking point. Because that was number one, fueled by misinformation by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, one. Second of all, that was just opposed to the political narrative around Bengal, where political narrative has mostly revolved around violence and incidents of violence in the state of West Bengal during elections, ahead of elections, and also after elections, for which there had been multiple blame games, political blame games at multiple levels and against multiple players. And number three, most important one is the political difference between Trinamool Congress and the Congress. Now, Trinamool Congress, a couple of days back, Trinamool Congress workers with Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra during its first leg for the state of West Bengal and entered into the state in Kuch Bihar. A couple of people, holding placards and posters had tried breathing in Rahul Gandhi's bus. And what was written in those posters? Nothing hurtful for Congress or insulting to Congress or no name calling, but it was written, "Amader jonno Didi ache. Didi is enough. Didi samne nebe," which means Mamata Banerjee, who is always referred to as Didi, Didi is enough for Bengal politics. And in follow-up to what Mamata Banerjee has said, that Trinamool Congress will be going solo, those posters had resonated or rather echoed the same sentiment that they can fight this alone, they need no one, they need no Congress for the state of West Bengal. So for these three factors, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the popular perception about Bengal and political violence, and number three is the political differences between Trinamool Congress and Congress ahead of Lok Sabha election 2024. It thus became a sensational piece of news that there has been, a stone that has allegedly been melted on the back windshield of Rahul Gandhi's car, and it has come under the attack in Bengal. Nothing of that sort happened. Rahul Gandhi came down to Malda, went to Mathura, and others had come down, all tried meeting him. There was a huge crowd. The bus eventually left from Mathura, came down to English Bazaar in Malda, eventually has now gone to Sujapur in Malda. No incident of violence has happened. No attack has happened on Congress workers and Rahul Gandhi's convoy. Rahul Gandhi is unhurt, and the vehicle, as I explained, had been a victim of a situation and not any attack perpetrated by political rivals. Rahul Gandhi, before leaving Malda, English Bazaar, as always, he spoke to people from the vehicle. Of course, the vehicle was a different one. So far, you have seen him on a black SUV. This time, he was on a red SUV because of the car and the incident that has happened with the car. So, from that red car, Rahul Gandhi, while interacting with locals here in Malda, had spoken out. He did not speak out on this alleged incident of attack because it wasn't an attack, and he also did not speak on Mamta Banerjee's Congress and the victims there. You know what he said? First, listen to him, and we'll then put it in perspective. This is what Rahul Gandhi said here in Malda while he was taking the Bharat Joro Nyaya Yatra from Bihar for the Bengal second leg now, and will now be going further down to Jharkhand.
आपके दिल में जो है समझने आए हैं। बंगाल बंगाल देखिए, ये आज देश में विचारधारा की लड़ाई चल रही है। एक तरफ नफरत और हिंसा की विचारधारा और दूसरी तरफ मोहब्बत, इस साइड हो जाता हूं, दूसरी तरफ मोहब्बत भाईचारे की विचारधारा। और मैं बंगाल के हर नागरिक से कहना चाहता हूं, आप लोग देश को रास्ता दिखाते हो, आप इंटेलेक्चुअल लोग हो और बंगाल से बड़े बड़े इंटेलेक्चुअल्स आए हैं। रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर जी आए हैं, अमर्त्य सेन जी आए हैं, आपको सबसे ज्यादा नोबेल प्राइज मिले हैं। तो आपकी जिम्मेदारी बनती है, सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी आए, तो आपकी जिम्मेदारी बनती है कि विचारधारा की जो लड़ाई चल रही है, आरएसएस की नफरत की जो विचारधारा है, उसके सामने आपको खड़ा होना पड़ेगा। एक साथ खड़ा होकर आपको इस विचारधारा के खिलाफ लड़ना होगा। आपने मुझे इतना प्यार दिया, यात्रा में अपनी पूरी शक्ति।
So Rahul Gandhi, without hitting out at Trinamool Congress, without hitting out at Mamta Banerjee, without stating any political position vis-a-vis Trinamool Congress and India bloc for Bengal, he said something very interesting, and this is what he has also maintained for the past couple of days. Maybe he doesn't want to hurt Mamta Banerjee, Congress doesn't want to antagonize Mamta Banerjee or Trinamool Congress, and wants to keep the house intact. So Rahul Gandhi very interestingly said that Bengal has always shown the way. Bengal has given India laurels like Rabindranath Tagore, Kaviguru Rabindranath Tagore, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and you have Nobel laureates. And Congress has maintained that Bengal has always shown the way, be it freedom fight against the Britishers, be it intellectual stimulation, be it culture, be it social activities. Congress has maintained that Bengal has shown the way. And every time they say Bengal has shown the way, and that's the reason बंगाल को जुड़ना पड़ेगा ये न्याय यात्रा के साथ, बंगाल को रहना पड़ेगा उनका प्रोसेस के साथ, उनकी endeavor के साथ. Maybe they are trying their best to reach out with the olive branch to Trinamool Congress that look, we are not shutting doors. And also mind it, Mamata Banerjee hasn't shut doors on India Alliance. She has clearly stated that in Bengal they are fighting it alone. And Congress has somehow bought that theory, unsure as what they would finally decide as far as elections are concerned, whether they would be contesting elections against a Trinamool Congress in a couple of seats or not. Again, you have to wait and see. But Jairam Ramesh and other spokespersons, other leaders have always maintained that Mamata Banerjee hasn't shut doors on India Alliance, and actually she has not said anything of that sort. Nothing worse has been said against India Alliance. No, she has said that in Bengal she will be fighting it alone. But after elections, we will see what happens. We are a secular party, and in order to keep BJP out of power, we will do everything required. Which means the possibility of India Alliance bloc along with political Congress is very much there. And that word possibility, it also defines the reason why we are hearing two leaders, two Yatras, one town that is Malda, and there have been so many talking points. Two leaders who want to be part of India bloc, held respective political rallies without coming close to each other, without coming face to face. Two leaders are now in public perception because of their political parties and expected to be political parties. Congress is not contesting elections with Congress as of now. And this Malda town can also be a story of a possibility that did not work out, a possibility of alliance between Congress and Congress, and it will also remain a story of a possibility of an impossible. That is, two leaders coming face to face and two did not happen. That's the reason Malda, which was many expected to be a surprise, of course gave a surprise when the talking point from Patihar almost made the talking point from Bengal. But it did not give us a surprise of Mamata Banerjee and Rahul Gandhi meeting. And that becoming the only talking point as far as politics and the Lok Sabha election 2023 is concerned. But as I wind up this live broadcast, our second live broadcast from this Malda town, our second live broadcast on the platform of News the Truth, I want to leave you with these visuals. And these visuals are beautiful because even though Trinamool Congress and them are not together, in order to greet it, in order to usher in the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra in Malda, outside Yatras, very much in Bengal, there was a junction where I found flags of all political parties, Congress, left, and Trinamool Congress, literally intertwined with each other. Literally. Now, whether that's cooperative politics, we don't know, but the very fact that they were actually intertwined. I'm sorry for the background noise, but because the flags were intertwined, you never know if what is now seen is seeming that impossible thing, whether that could then become a possibility in days to come. Here's what I saw, and here's the report which arrived from this little junction of Malda, the story of flags. Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra will be entering into Bengal today for the second installment of its Bengal leg. And this one road that Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra would cover has a very interesting mix of flags. Now, if you see all these flags right above me, you have left and Congress flags, that's CPIM, that's Congress flags, which are kind of put up all across to kind of give you the decor of a political rally, but don't miss out Trinamool Congress flags as well. Now, interestingly, last night I had crossed the same road. As I was going towards Malda, I had crossed the same road. I did not come across this decor at this very junction. So at this junction, you have all the flags. You have Trinamool Congress, you have left, and you also have the Congress. Now, why is it significant? It is significant because we know Mamata Banerjee has clearly said that in Bengal, Trinamool Congress is not fighting the election in alliance with Congress. India alliance is not applicable in Bengal's political landscape, that Trinamool Congress would be fighting in all 42 seats alone. And election के बाद देखा जाएगा. And left and Congress, they are all sticking by together as of now. And thus it is very, very significant because couple of days back when Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra had entered into Bengal for the first time, we had seen posters being shown to the Yatra. Hamare liye Didi kafi hai, Didi is enough. So at this point in time, you have a very interesting mix of flags. Trinamool Congress flags, the CPIM flags, and one glance here would give you an impression that maybe this is the reflection of India Alliance, but make no mistake, Mamata Banerjee has made it very clear, in Bengal, there is no seat sharing with Congress as of now, and very unlikely any seat sharing is about to happen because talks have not happened, talks have not concluded, and thus flags being juxtaposed next to each other, and so we have to now wait and see how the yatra is being received in Bengal. आप लोग कहाँ से हैं? आप लोग इधर से